Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. For those of you who are returners, of course, welcome back. So it is anime o'clock apparently because we are going to spend, or I am going to spend the next couple of hours just recording the next couple of weeks worth of content for you guys. So, but today for y'all is Friday, which means it is time for more My Hero Academia. And as I mentioned in the last episode, the way that this schedule, because of doing episode, was it 12 and 13, or basically the last episode of season 1 and the first episode of season 2, by doing those in one episode and having them in 2 episode blocks after that, it's allowed me to have both parts of both of the first 2 rounds of the tournament. It's allowed me to have both of those in the same episode. We'll see if that continues moving forward. So, Deku won the first game by some brilliant use of a shield and stacking the mines kind of on top of each other and blowing them all in one big boom, so it could launch him over Shoto and Bakugo. And then he entered the second game with a giant bullseye on his head with 1,000,000 points or 10,000,000 points or some shit. And everybody came after his team, and it looked for a second like him and his team were going to be eliminated from this tournament, only for Dark Shadow to basically reveal that while Izuku was focused on Todoroki and Bakugo in those final moments, that Dark Shadow was able to snatch one of the headbands from Shoto, and it allowed them to squeak by just enough. So the episode ended with Shoto and Deku meeting in some out of the way hallway, and Endeavor and All Might showing up for Endeavor, basically telling Endeavor, "Hey, we need to talk." So, all right, you guys ready to jump into My Hero Academia season 2, episode? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You guys ready? Let's do this. All right, My Hero Academia, Season 2, Episode 6, The Boy Born with Everything. Let's go. Lunch break.
Afternoon festivities! See ya!
I'm starving. Me too. Let's find.
Well, we should probably eat soon. The cafeteria is gonna be.
Shoto, like, you gonna say something? Or are you just gonna stand there like a dumbass?
It's all cold intimidation.
I was overwhelmed,
Okay.
and it made me break the promise I made.
Oh, using the fireside. Using the fireside, yeah.
An advantage to use his left side.
Ida and Kaminari, Yayorozu and Tokiyami, Uaraca. I was the only one who could sense your true
Okay.
power.
Oh yeah? Okay. Is that all?
I'm saying, the power.
Did he figure it out?
Are you really All Might's secret love child or something?
Oh my god. No.
What?
I've
Am I what?
right in your corner helping you out. Well, are you?
No way! That's not it at all! But I guess even if I was, I'd totally say it wasn't, so you probably won't believe me no matter what, I bet.
That's not it at all, this interesting wording. It suggests there is something between you two that you're not supposed to talk about.
Oh yeah, good point, Shoto. Yeah.
My father is the hero Endeavor, which means you're aware that he's the number 2 hero. I've even more reason to beat you.
Yo,
Seriously?
no see. Let's catch up, Endeavor. I haven't talked to you since that press conference 10 years ago. Been a while.
Well then, if that's all you wanted to do, we're done. What a joke.
Come on, why the cold shoulder?
Stop it, All Might.
You should be thrilled. Your son's doing very well out there, just using half his power.
Do you really think I'd tell you anything I've taught the boy? You're all flash and no brains as usual. Out of my way. Whatever it takes, that kid of mine will beat you someday. That's why I made him.
You're here.
He's in a rebellious phase right now, but he will take your place.
My old...
So he's one of those. He's one of those types.
He used his power to make a name for himself as a hero. He's still at it, though, trying to take down All Might.
What are you trying to tell me, Todoroki?
Have you ever heard of quirk marriages?
Yeah, I can see that. People trying to breed powers. Yeah.
Many people were forced into relationships. My father has not only a rich history of accomplishments, but plenty of money to throw at his problems. Bought my mother's relatives to get his hands on her quirk. I refuse to be a tool for that scumbag. I only see her crying. Or she called my left side unbearable before she poured boiling water on my face.
Oh, hell no!
Before she did what now? Hell no.
Told my old man what I was capable of doing.
Do you not have a good parent, like, at all? Not even one?
You see, I'm going to show him that I reject his power.
Is Bakugo listening to them? Yeah.
The life he's led is so different than mine.
You're obviously connected to All Might, even if you won't tell me about it. I will defeat you using only my right side. I can assure you of that.
Okay. You think you could do that, though?
Todoroki's so focused. He's like a comic book character.
You're all kind of like comic book characters, Izuku.
Fighting to rise above it.
Like, yeah, you're all kind of like comic book characters, if we're being 100% honest.
Hey, wait! I'm only here because others have supported me. I've had even more help since I've come to UA.
I mean, kind of.
You're safe. I am here.
Can't you just give him some of my points? Guess we passed the shipwreck zone.
Get the hell out of my way,
Team up
Deku!
with me, person in first place!
Team up with me, person in first place. She's growing on me. Oh, I didn't do my countdown from last week. My bad, guys. If you're curious where the characters stand after last week's episodes, down in the description.
Greatest hero. And I want to be just like him. I know my motivation might seem stupid compared to yours, but still, I can't lose this either. You declared war on me earlier. Well, right back at you. I am going to beat you!
Yeah, but it's like a friendly I'm gonna beat you now. It's not like it used to be. Y'all are becoming friends.
It's almost time for the last round! But before that, since this is a sports festival, we prepared some super fun side games everyone can participate in! Hold up.
What are they doing?
Oh,
Yaoyorozu, Jiro.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh, do you need something?
Well, I'm sure you already know since you're like a class rep.
That's odd. This is the first I'm hearing about it. Are you sure?
You don't have to believe.
Of course it's his idea.
Coming straight from Mr. Aizawa, I found.
Hit him. Hit him. Why are you going along with this?
Is it that I always end up falling for that little pervert stupid schemes?
No, we do have a little time before the finals start, and I kind of like these uniforms. Wow, Toru, you got skills.
After they're over, the 16 students from the top 4 teams will be
16 students. Okay.
competition.
So, I'm starting to understand now a bit more of anime viewers lingo, guys. I never really understood what a lot of the reactors and people that make their own skits. There's a guy named Matt out there that does these that I've tried to avoid for the most part because I don't want. I'd like to avoid spoilers, but I know he exists. Now, one of the terms that they use a lot, I've noticed, is fan service, right? And I'm starting to understand that that's not necessarily, it doesn't mean the same thing as it does for every other universe. So for every other universe, fan service is like, I'm going to have this side character show up out of nowhere and, pop the crowd. But I'm realizing that in anime, fan service means scantily clad girls, right? So when they say, look at the fan service and, Momo is in this little tiny skirt and half top, it's because she's looking all sexy. Bear in mind, these are still 15, 16-year-old girls. Like, you're never going to get me to, anime geek out over something like this, because at least this show, you might get me to react from Midnight or like Mount Lady, for example. But these are kids, for fuck's sake. Like, and I understand this is supposed to be a kid's show, so like it was just,
Yeah, finally getting the chance to show what we're made of. I watch these finals every year and now I'm actually in them. Last year it was a foam sword fighting match.
Come close
foam sword fighting.
and enjoy the pleasure of the recreational games before we start. I'm sure you all want to conserve your stamina. I'll start with the first place team.
But I'm withdrawing.
Ojiro!
What?
I barely remember anything from the cavalry battle until the very end of it.
Interesting.
I know this is a great opportunity. I wish I could take advantage of it, but my conscience...
He doesn't feel like he deserves it. Okay.
I don't want to advance if I don't even know how I got here. It wouldn't be fair. I'm talking about my pride here. I refuse to give that up. Also, why are all the girls dressed like cheerleaders?
I think I should withdraw for the exact same reason, regardless of how strong I am. It would go against the values of the festival to advance without earning my spot.
Yep. Is she going to allow it?
Is incredibly naive, my boys. That turns me on.
What?
Midnight!
Turns her on? Don't worry. I'll win it for you.
We'll have to move up 2 students from the 5th place cavalry team so we have enough contestants.
You should choose from the group that kept fighting the whole time. Team Tetsu Tetsu.
Kendo!
Oh, nice.
It's just fair.
And so, Tetsu
It's going to be Tetsu Tetsu and the girl with the roots for hair. Yeah.
the bracket, my dears. These are your opponents.
Okay, I can't read the Japanese, but okay, Tetsu Tetsu versus... Okay, the two hard guys. Oh, that's going to be an interesting fight.
I'm afraid it's the end of the road for you.
Yeah, no, you don't stand a chance, my dude.
Bracket, which means I might fight Todoroki.
Shinso versus Midoriya. I don't know who Shinso is.
First things first. I have to worry about this Shinso guy.
If any of us do well in the sports festival, the teachers can decide to transfer us to the hero course.
Yeah.
Not so fast. You can't say a word to him.
Interesting. Does his quirk have something to do with people talking to him, possibly?
You must advance, Midoriya.
Uaraca? Who the hell's that?
Hey, Legs, you're...
Really, Bakugo?
Correct. I'm Tenya Ida.
That's perfect!
Before the battles begin, it's time for some pulse-pounding side games!
Okay, what kind of side games we got? They're cheerleaders, except the chick with the earphones. She's just like, fuck all y'all.
Got a bag they can give me? Well, those Class 1A idiots really need to get their priorities in check.
Mama! If you're not playing, come with me.
You may have the wrong impression of me, Kendo.
Trust...
Perverse person.
Even though we were told to have fun, those of us in the tournament couldn't relax. There were those who prepped for the fight, or tried to hype themselves up. And others still...
Is he just staring at a wall?
That
That's it. I'm pretty much done here.
Thank you, Cementos! After all the action you've already witnessed, it's time for the real battles to begin! Can you feel the excitement?
Oh wow, he actually made an entire platform. Nice.
To rely on heart, skill, strength, wisdom, courage. He'll have to use all these things to rise to the top.
It feels so unpredictable, like I might be ripped apart if I'm not completely focused.
I could see that. I could see that.
To fully wield it, I can tell. Even after so much training.
If we're talking about how much of One for All you'd be able to use at this point, I'd say my closest guess would be about 5% or so.
5%? Holy shit.
All I want to hear you say is that you'll do your best, damn it! There's no such thing as luck. Whenever you're scared or nervous about a fight, just try and deal with it by smiling. You must stand tall. Don't forget that I'm...
Amen, All Might. Amen, All Might.
Alright, the hero course versus Shinso from General Studies.
Shinso, okay.
The rules are simple. Immobilize your opponent or force them out of the ring. Bring on the injuries because we've got our very own recovery girl waiting on standby.
No, no recovery girl. Don't put your mouth on the children.
Crap, folks, it's not allowed. Real heroes use their power to throw villains in jail, not kill them.
If you know what you want your future to hold for you, you can't worry about what other people think. That monkey...
I guess I can kind of see that.
But I just think he's an idiot for throwing away his chance like that.
Don't you talk about him that way!
Oh, you talked, Midoriya.
I warned him not to say anything. The fight has just begun, and Izuku Midoriya is completely frozen.
Interesting. Okay, guys. So that is episode 6, and that was not too bad. Nobody really moved much as far as our list goes in this episode. Shinso debuted, but you'll see, you'll see after the next episode when these air, or when next week's air. Next week, you'll see how everybody moved around. But I can tell you there isn't much change. So far, there isn't much change from this episode, or from the last episodes to this episode. Really not much stands out at me from this episode. I'm really looking forward to the fights between Uaraca and Bakugo, and I'm also really looking forward to the fight between Momo and Dark Shadow guy. Birdbeak. According to the list I'm seeing here, his name is Fugakami? Okay. So, let's go ahead and jump right in to episode 7, guys, and see what's going on with Shinso versus Midoriya. Let's go.
He didn't stand out in the first rounds at all, but it's possible Shinso's crazy powerful.
This is a perfect example of why the entrance exam isn't rational.
Huh?
I had some information compiled about our final competitors. Since he also applied for general studies, he probably figured that would happen. Despite his abilities.
Here we are. You're lucky to have been so blessed, Izuku Midoriya. Now turn around and walk out of bounds like a good little hero.
I love the vacant-eyed expression that Izuku has, kind of showing that he's hypnotized almost. I like it.
What is this power?
When an opponent answers his question, it flips a switch in their minds, forcing them to do whatever he says.
Midoriya scored pretty low for a student who'd been accepted into the hero course. He outperformed Shinso. If they fought without powers, Midoriya would almost certainly win. Either way, this match will be over quickly.
Get back in there and show them what you're made of!
I love how when Izuku makes the word vomit, it comes out the same way as All Might's speech just now.
Gotta stop! Damn it! I fell for it even after Ojiro warned me about it.
Yeah, you did. A little bit.
Can I beat something like that?
You don't have a choice.
By not giving him a chance to use it. He didn't get into my head until I answered a question he asked me before the second round. I think even if he gets you, there's still a chance. For round 2, I don't remember anything at all except the very end of the battle. I bumped into another person, and it was like I woke up.
What, physical damage? Physical damage can wake them up? Okay.
So that bump broke his hold?
Maybe. It's only a guess. Anyway, man, I hope that's helpful, because it's all I know.
Thank you so much!
Beat this guy for you and me, alright?
Okay. Okay, so he's not on my list at all. So give me just a second here, guys. I need to figure out where I'm going to put him because I like this guy so far. I don't like him more than him. I don't like him more than him. Okay, that's not a bad ranking. Ijiro, I believe was his name. So he's going to go between Fugakami and Kaminari. Because I like him more than Kaminari, but not more than Birdman. So not a bad starting spot.
Stop it. I'm going to lose. It's all over.
Unless you can figure out some way to cause. I suppose he could use One for All to break like a toe or something. What the fuck was that?
Wait.
Yep, that's okay. He used a finger instead of a toe, but that's what I was, yeah.
Midoriya stopped just in time!
His fingers. He broke them in order to stop Shinso.
I'm the one who used One for All, but I'm not the one who moved my...
Interesting.
It was like people I didn't know came into my mind.
One for all. A sacred torch has been passed on from person to person.
Were they the ones who cultivated this power? Did they save me? Later. I don't have time to figure things out right now. I have to focus.
He's known. That monkey must have told him.
Hey, enough with the monkey insults, okay? Like that's not cool.
Come on, say something. I'm kind of jealous of you.
I know what that jealousy feels like.
Why does it look like he's limping?
My quirk works, I've always been at a big disadvantage. You're lucky enough to have a heroic quirk. It'll be so easy for you to reach your goal. Say something, damn it!
Nope.
I can't lose this.
You've got to be kidding me! Get out of this ring, you...
Ow!
No! I refuse to let this be the end!
Ow! Nice judo throw, though.
Shinso is out of bounds! Midoriya advances to the next match!
Now, Recovery Girl, just the fingers.
Brainwashing? That's so cool! Seriously! I can't think of anyone who's had that power.
I'm so jealous.
Oh my god.
Imagine all the cool stuff you could do controlling people.
Just promise you won't make us your slaves, okay?
Of course. I'd probably think anyone with my power would use it for...
Yeah? But you don't seem like a bad guy, though.
It's the perfect power for a villain.
Like, yeah, you don't seem like a bad person, though.
I'm used to people looking at me like I'm the bad guy.
Like, that's the thing. You seem like an okay guy.
But you know what? I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so nerve-wracking.
Turning the tables at the last moment. He's pulled that shoulder throw on you before, huh?
Shut your damn face, Sparky. He's definitely aiming for the top.
He focused his power like he did in the fitness test, and used the throw from combat training.
Yeah. He's adapting. Which is what he needs to do.
That was actually kind of a boring first match, kids, but both of you fought bravely.
Someone as blessed as you.
Now you can talk to him, though. Like,
It'll be so easy for you to reach.
say something heroic.
You can't help the things your heart longs for.
Okay. Yeah.
I felt the same way. Nothing I say is going to make him feel better.
Nothing I say is going to make him feel better.
You were awesome out there, Shinso.
But they will.
We're proud of you!
You didn't tell us you were that good. Yeah, you're the star of our program.
With a quirk like that, it would be very simple to capture dangerous villains. guess sometimes people slip through the cracks.
If only he had more combat experience. Yeah, I bet he would have dominated.
They think you're incredible.
You wanted the heroes to notice you, to possibly give you a chance to be a hero. Now you got it.
Depending on the results, they might transfer people into the hero course. I'm not giving
Good.
up. I'll get onto the hero track, get certified.
He got me again! But why?
You know, usually people tense up whenever they talk to me. If you're not on guard, someone's going to defeat you.
Oh, okay.
You better not lose and make me look bad.
Shinso.
He gave Midoriya a lesson of his own.
I won't!
That should do it.
That match with Shinso.
I heard some of the things he said to you. It must have been painful knowing how much you could relate to him.
On some level. On some level, yeah.
I have to keep my eye on the prize, aiming for the top.
Have you been putting too much pressure on
Oh my god!
It was necessary and that hurt!
Okay. So, she just moved. She just moved. That was hilarious. Okay. That was amazing. Jesus Christ.
All Might. I had some kind of vision in the match. There were people. But when the vision appeared, it completely drove the fog away. One of the figures had eyes.
Oh, okay.
I think all the people who've used One for All in the past were there pushing me on? Like spirits?
Spooky.
Spooky.
You'd have answers!
Actually, I saw something like that too.
Okay.
You're getting closer to making One for All your own power.
What are all the users of this quirk all kind of interconnected?
Worry. Whatever you saw, it won't be interfering with you or your progress in the future, I'm sure. In other
Like each generation carries a piece of the previous generations with them?
Man, that explanation is so not satisfying.
Forget about it.
You're right.
Yeah?
Thank you both very much.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
He saw you there, too.
That's a good thing.
All Might lied to him.
Of course Midoriya won.
All Might lied to him. He did know about this. Oh, father and son.
If you had simply used the power in your left side, you would have had an overwhelming victory in both of the first rounds. You're different from your siblings. You're my greatest masterpiece.
I'll win this match and advance using only Mom's quirk. I won't give you the pleasure of seeing me use yours.
Okay. He really does not like his dad. Like, he really does not like his dad.
Limits of that power.
Like, yeah, he really, really does not like his dad.
There you are, Deku. You did good.
Yep. All right, who's up next?
He's got skills.
Shoto and Sero.
Someone who rightfully got into the hero course based on recommendations. It's
I don't really feel like I can win this fight.
So it's recommendations and not like plural. You have to get more than one, I think. Okay.
a brilliant surprise opening from the underdog. Way to start off strong, Sero.
Apologies.
Oh.
What the heck is going on? Was that...
Wow. Holy shit.
Don't you think you went overboard?
Sero has been immobilized. Todoroki advances to the second round.
That was so easy for him. Holy shit.
Well, nice try.
Nice try!
Are those his parents?
Sorry.
I love the sportsmanship of this world. I love the sportsmanship.
I was angry is all.
He lost control a little bit because he was angry.
Trying to make Sero feel better, Todoroki took a moment to melt his opponent from the ice prison he'd created. He looked very sad to me.
Oh. That's... Oh. Okay, guys, so that was this week's episode, or episodes, of My Hero Academia, and those were those were the weakest episodes of this series so far. They could have condensed Midoriya's match down to the same size as Shoto's, and it wouldn't have hurt anything. Like, you could have had 3 matches in this episode instead of 2, but, I mean, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't as good as a lot of the others. So, we had 2 characters debut in this week's list, growing our list. I'm sorry, no, we had 1 character debut and 1 character move. So this increases our list to 27 characters total. Some of them have moved down. Some of them have, or one of them moved up considerably. They moved up about 6 spots. As far as who and where they went, you guys have to wait till next week to see that. But I will include this list in next week's episode. So I do want to thank you guys for joining me. Do not miss Mayan's MC this coming Monday. The continuation of Stranger Things on Tuesday. Fallout on Wednesdays. Our new series, Attack on Titan, on Thursday, which we just started the first 2 episodes yesterday. Yeah, the first 2 episodes yesterday. So that will continue through the first season, and then we'll see how we feel about that series moving forward, like we did with Sword Art Online. Maybe I'll continue it if I like it. If not, I'll move on to something else after the first season. But so far as that series is concerned, so far so good. The first 2 episodes were great. They were amazing. So I have a feeling I'll like them. But I liked the first 2 episodes of Sword Art Online as well. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. So, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. As of the recording of this message, we're sitting at 103 subscribers on a current goal of 125. So, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Later.